let's discuss AI UGC ads, because there's never been an easier time to make money online than right now. And that's only because 90% of people can't keep up with how fast AI is moving, which means most people have no idea how to use it to its full potential. But if you understand how to leverage AI, you can start generating videos just like this one.
Stripe made launching my new product so easy. Setting up payments literally takes seconds. Comment, pay, and I'll send you a 15-day free trial.
You can start generating videos just like this one for e-commerce stores, local businesses, and even software companies. But the craziest part about this is that this took me only a few minutes to generate, and you'd never be able to tell it was made with AI. And the reason I know this works is because I run a 7-figure agency that brought in over $400,000 last month alone, and I know from experience that this is the kind of content business owners pay for every single day. And so in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how you can start making money with AI today, and the one tool that lets you build this entire system once and have it run automatically in the background, making you money. Let's start with step 1. Making the ad. Before I show you how to make the ads, you need to know why AI generated UGC ads are such a big deal right now. UGC, or user generated content, is hands down the highest converting ad style on the internet simply because it feels real. It looks like an actual person is recommending a product, which is exactly why every business wants it. The problem is that real UGC is slow, inconsistent, and expensive to produce. Tons of creators out there take days or weeks to deliver, charge hundreds or even thousands for a single video, and businesses have to keep ordering new variations. Scaling it becomes a complete headache, but Sora 2 changes all of that. This AI allows you to generate unlimited variations of the same ad concept in minutes with different scripts, personalities, and angles. So what used to take weeks in a huge production budget can now be done in literally a few clicks. So with that being said, let's jump in. The first thing you want to do is head over to Sora, and once you log in, you want to pick the highest model available to you. For me, that's Sora 2 Pro. But just a quick heads up here, to use Sora 2 Pro, you do need the ChatGPT Pro subscription. If you don't have that, you can either use the standard Sora 2 model, which works great, but just doesn't hit the same level of quality you get from Sora 2 Pro, or you can use another platform that offers Sora 2 Pro. But because I have the Plus plan, I'll select Sora 2 Pro. Then, because we're creating videos that should look like TikTok or Instagram videos, you want to switch the orientation to portrait. For the resolution, I recommend sticking to the lowest option until you're happy with the results you're getting. That way, you don't waste time. But once you're ready to generate your final version, you can switch it over to high. Since I already have my prompts prepared and I know what I want, I'm going to go straight for high. And for the duration, we want to go with the longest one available, which for me is 15 seconds. Today, we're going to create 3 different types of UGC ads. The first one is for an info product. The second one is for an e-commerce brand. And the third one, and in my opinion, the craziest one, is for a software brand. So stick around for that one. But before we move on, if we haven't met yet, I'm Sean's clone. Sean is the owner of a $4 million per year social media marketing agency, winning awards like the Inc. 5000 fastest growing companies, Gold Go high level SaaS, and many others. And I'm here to share his knowledge with you, because the truth is there are enough opportunities out there for us all to win. And sharing my knowledge does nothing to impact our wins, and it helps people like you. All I ask is that you like and subscribe if you find this video helpful. All right, let's move on. For the first video, the prompt I'm using is this one right here. And the reason I'm using it because Sora actually works best when you keep things as simple as possible. All you really have to do is describe who the person is in one short sentence, describe where they are in another, and then what they're doing. So something like a 23-year-old natural looking influencer filming herself iPhone style, followed by she's sitting in a yoga room with a mat under her, and then whatever action she's doing. But the biggest thing I figured out is that Sora listens way better when you give it the exact script you want the person to say, which is something I'll show you in just a second. So in short, keep the prompt clean, keep it short, tell Sora exactly what the person should say, and you'll get way more consistent and natural results. So with that being said, I'll just click generate. And once it finishes, let's check it out.
Hey friends, so I started this little 14-day home yoga program 2 weeks ago, mainly because my back felt tight and my stress levels were not cute. I just finished it yesterday, and honestly, I feel like a completely different person.
You can clearly see that the result is fantastic. The person in the video looks extremely natural. She looks incredibly realistic, and the way she talks about the yoga program is almost exactly how we described it in the prompt. For the next video, we're going to use a product for our imaginary e-commerce brand. For this one, I found an image of this air diffuser. So I'm just going to insert that image by clicking here. Then I'll paste the prompt right here. I'm again describing the person as a natural 23-year-old influencer, but this time I'm giving him an exact script to say. This is really important because it guarantees he delivers the CTA exactly the way we want it. In this example, I'm having him say, comment air and I'll send you a secret discount link. But if you want to, you can have a CTA to message instead. Then I click generate and let's take a look.
This diffuser literally fixed my room. It smells clean now and I can finally breathe. Comment air and I'll send you the secret discount link. Seriously, life changing.
The product holds up perfectly. The diffuser maintains the exact quality and shape from the uploaded image, which is super important for e-com ads. The overall look of our influencer is spot on too. He really does look like a normal guy posting a recommendation on TikTok or Instagram. And most importantly, he follows the script word for word, meaning we hit the CTA exactly the way we structured it in the prompt. Now for our final generation, I'm going to use this screenshot of Stripe. Most of you are already familiar with Stripe, but this approach works just as well for any other SaaS software, or even if you want the person to show their computer screen instead of their phone. For this one, I'm using an iPhone screenshot, so I'm going to describe her as a natural looking person, but also include that she's a business casual woman filming herself, just to match the aesthetic of Stripe. Then in the script, I'm having her say, Stripe made launching my new product so easy. Setting up payments literally takes seconds. Comment pay, and I'll send you a 15-day free trial. Then I click generate and let's see the result.
Stripe made launching my new product so easy. Setting up payments literally takes seconds. See? All of this in the app. I didn't have to touch a line of code and it just works. If you're curious how it feels to get paid this fast, comment pay and I'll send you a 15-day free trial.
The woman looks really casual and exactly how we described her. And most importantly, the phone screen stays perfectly consistent with the screenshot we attached, which is crucial for SaaS-oriented content because people need to recognize the interface instantly. The script is followed exactly as written, so the CTA lands correctly. Step 2, remove the watermark. Now, there's only one real letdown with using Sora 2 straight out of ChatGPT, and that's the watermark. It shows up on every single video, and honestly, very few people know how to remove it properly. The good news is that the process is actually super simple, so let me show you how to do it. The first thing you want to do is open a new Google tab and type in Sora 2 watermark remover. You'll see a bunch of different websites pop up. I'm going to use this one, but you can pick whichever one is showing up for you. These sites change all the time, which is why I'm not giving you one specific link. But once you're on the site, just upload your Sora 2 video into the upload field, then click remove watermark. Give it a minute or two and you'll get back the same video, but without the watermark. And that's it. Super simple. Now let's move on to the next step in our process, which is to distribute the content for your clients. And for that, I'm going to be using a tool called High Level. If you want to follow along with this part of the tutorial, I'll link High Level in the description below. When you first sign up and fully log into your account, this is the interface you'll see. For what we're doing, we're mainly interested in two features, marketing and automations. Automation will allow us to remove ourselves from the process almost entirely, but I'll get to that in just a minute. Let's start with marketing. When you log in for the first time, you'll be prompted to connect all of your social media accounts. Once you've done that, you'll be met with this window. In the top right, you have the ad manager, and inside here, you can select which accounts you want to manage your ads from. The great thing about doing this inside High Level is that everything connects directly to the automations we'll create in just a minute. But for this walkthrough, I'm going to show you how to post one of your videos as a normal post. In Social Planner at the top, click New Post. You'll be prompted to choose which accounts you want to post your ad on. You can select as many accounts as you want. You can also choose whether you want to post in the feed or as a reel. For my example here, I want the post to go out as reels. To upload your video, click on Media Storage. Here you can upload one of the videos you generated earlier. It shows up right here. You can then write the post description, and this is where you repeat your CTA. Since I'm using the Stripe video as an example, I'm just going to write comment the word pay for a 15-day free trial. Now we have the ability to publish it. What's great is that you actually have multiple ways of posting. You can post it immediately across all the accounts you selected, or you can schedule it for later. I personally love the scheduling feature because it allows me to batch create a bunch of content, schedule it out, and not think about it again. Everything gets posted automatically, but we make this more effective with step 4. Ads Manager. Now let's take a look at the Ads Manager inside High Level because this feature is honestly insane if you're running UGC ads for clients. One of the biggest reasons I love using this over the traditional platforms is because you can connect multiple ad accounts at once, create multiple Facebook forms, use a huge template library to boost your content, and you get way better analytics and reporting than you'd normally have access to. So let me quickly show you how it actually works. When you jump into Ads Manager for the first time, you'll be asked to connect your Meta account. You can also connect your Google Ads and LinkedIn Ads accounts right here, which is honestly such an underrated feature because everything lives in one place. Once you're inside, you'll see your stats on the right and your campaigns listed on the left. To create a new ad, just click here, and now we can start building our UGC campaign. For this one, I want to select engagement as the objective because we mainly want people to start conversations. Inside your ad set, you can rename it and then choose the exact Facebook or Instagram account you want to run this ad from. You can also pick which messaging platform people should contact you on. I'm going with Messenger and Instagram for this example. Here you can set your daily budget and the geographic locations you want to target. Then you can select the audience that fits the ad you're running. Once that's done, you can jump into the actual ad. Rename it if you want, then click upload video to upload the UGC ad we generated earlier. It shows up instantly in your preview window on the right, and you can also choose to run it as a reel for better placement. Since we want people to get in touch, set the call to action button to send message, and in the primary text, just repeat the CTA from your video and phrase it in a way that encourages people to message you. Before you publish, you'll want to create a conversation form. This is super simple inside High Level. Just click here, give the form a name, edit whatever text you want to include, and hit create. That's literally all it takes, and now your entire ad is ready to go. But we can get more conversions for our clients by moving into step 5. Automate. So now that you've learned how to post your videos with CTAs and use the ads manager, let's actually automate the rest of this process so that all the comments get answered automatically. For that, head over to the automations tool. In the top right, create a new workflow and start from scratch. Inside the workflow, you'll see a plus button, and clicking this allows you to add a trigger, which is basically the action that starts the entire process. If you search comment, you'll see options for comment triggers from Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So all the major short form platforms are already covered. For this example, I'm going to use Instagram comment on a post, but for ads, you would want to select the customer reply trigger and then add a filter for reply channel, set it to Instagram DM, and then a filter for exact match and write your word. But I'll stick to Instagram comment on a post for this walkthrough. For the filter, I'm going to select the page the comment will happen on. For the next filter, I'll set it to exact match and write pay, since that's the keyword we want to track. This ensures the automation only triggers when someone comments the exact CTA we asked for. Next, we're going to add a step that sends a DM to anyone who comments. This is also where we can collect their email. But if you don't need the emails and only want to send out the product links, you can just skip that step or just include the link in the post. But to collect the emails, you need to add a new action and choose Instagram DM. Here, you can write something like, "Hey, thanks for commenting. Which email would be best to send your 15-day free trial to?" Then save the action. After that, we'll add a send email action. One of the reasons I love using High Level is that it automatically collects any email the person sends you anywhere in the conversation. So all we need to do is set up the email, and for the subject line, I'll write 15-day free trial. I'm not going to use any templates. Instead, I'll just write, "Thanks for commenting, here is your free trial," and insert the link. Then I'll save the action, and now our automation is fully working. It collects all the emails for us, automatically replies to every comment, and sends out the free trial or any other link we want to deliver without us having to do anything manually. Step 6, scale. Now, your final step is to actually scale this, because once you've set up this whole system, turning it into a business is honestly the easiest part. You have to remember that almost every business right now needs short form video, and almost none of them know how to create UGC ads that actually look real. So finding clients is not hard at all. You can reach out to e-com stores, local brands, coaches, SaaS companies, and literally anyone who needs content. And the crazy part is that this model scales unbelievably well. Most agencies charge anywhere from $500 to $2,000 per month just to produce and manage UGC ads. And because everything you've built here is automated, the posting, delivery, comment replies, and follow-ups, you can comfortably handle multiple clients without adding any extra work. You're basically running the entire service by dropping in a few prompts, letting Sora generate the ads, and letting High Level take care of the back end. So imagine this, even if you only work with 5 clients at $1,000 a month, you're already at $5,000 per month, and you're barely doing anything manually. 10 clients, and you're at $10,000 per month. And the setup doesn't get harder as you grow, because the system you just built does all the actual work for you. This is why I love this model. It's simple, automated, and it actually brings real results to business owners. So now you know how to create realistic AI-generated UGC ads, attach CTAs to them, schedule them automatically, and even scale this entire model all the way to $10,000 per month. But none of that would be possible without High Level. because it's the tool that lets you automate all of this. You only have to write a few prompts in Sora 2, and high-level handles posting, scheduling, ad management, optimization, and the entire automated delivery process for you, so you can run this service for clients at scale. And so if you want to start building this exact system for business owners, use my link in the description below to sign up for High Level. You'll get a full month completely free, plus my complete AI blueprint course, so you never feel lost, and I'll see you in the next video.